Hello, I'm Kyra and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the things that I ate and did on a recent road trip I took. During mid to late January, I went back to my hometown to celebrate my brother's birthday and to make up for the holidays. I didn't get a chance to spend the holidays with my family this previous year, so this was to make up for that lost time. I figured this would be a great opportunity to show some of the vegan options I had along the way and to also show my favorite restaurants back at home that I miss eating at ever so dearly. I've spent a lot of that time indoors with it being cold. It's been very bitter this year, so that was to be expected in January. I did at least do a good portion of the things that I wanted, so there's that. Aside from all of that, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, this begins the first day of the road trip. We hit the road at 5:30 in the morning, that way we could avoid the chaotic Chicago traffic. We made a quick early breakfast stop at Dunkin' Donuts prior to entering the highway to Chicago. Before I show you that, we saw the most beautiful horizon leaving out of Chicago. Pictures and videos seriously don't do it justice. Here's my first meal of the day and the first time dining out for the trip. We swung by Dunkin' and I got my usual go-to order, which is an avocado toast with roasted tomatoes. I also got some hash brown, and for my drink it's a little watered down, but whatever. I got a decaf iced mocha with oatmeal. And so the drive continued. A few hours and I was just a little hungry, so I snacked on a banana, and yeah. Remember what you said about Indiana? Ohio is also pollution. You don't see those factories back there? Ooh. So it's kind of an ongoing joke. My boyfriend used to drive cross country from Illinois to Maryland to see me, and besides Pennsylvania, I had never traveled through any of the other states on that route. The very first time he drove out to see me, I asked him to describe those states in just a few words, that way I could get a visual of what they're like. And he described Indiana as pollution and pylons. Jokes aside, there were actually some very beautiful sights to see. I was particularly taken aback by all of the mountains covered with a light dusting of snow on a sunny day. It was truly a photographer's dream. We're making one last pit stop. We are a little over an hour away from Maryland, which makes me so excited. I'm having another snack. These are almond butter filled pretzels that I got from Aldi. They only have them a couple times a year, which drives me bonkers because they're delicious. So that's what I'm having as my second snack. And within an hour of that pit stop, I had finally arrived home. It felt extremely weird after almost a year of being back in my hometown. If you guys think I decorate a lot, look at what my mom pulls off. Like, decorating queen of Christmas, I swear. One of the things that I was looking forward to the most was being reunited with my family, and that includes my beautiful little baby Bowser. I missed you so much. You're gonna make me cry, baby. You're gonna make me cry.
He's purring.
I know.
Listen to him.
He was sniffing my boots. He's like, that's mommy's feet. Whose feet is that?
Watch this.
And you got him spoiled. He's like, wow, my servant. Thank you, my servant.
Want the water?
He's like, wow, I'm not thirsty. My mom ordered dinner from Sheetz that night, which is a gas station predominantly on the East Coast. They have a few vegan options, and I got a burrito with black beans and rice, pico de gallo, guacamole, romaine lettuce, all the works. For the longest time, my brother anticipated on me trying this Mega Gears hot sauce from Jade City Foods' Godzilla hot sauce collection. It is the hottest hot sauce I've tried, and it fucking burns. But it's delicious. For my last snack for the day, I'm going to be having a peanut butter chocolate chip Lara bar. I haven't had one of these in forever, but I love these things, so yeah, I'm going to eat one of these and chill with my brother. Alright, day 2 of the trip. I woke up. I had stayed the night, that way I could spend time with my brother as well as Bowser. It just reminded me of when I was living back at home, and I would always spend time with him before I ate breakfast. So I'm eating breakfast back at my house, and it's good to go back to a classic. Peanut butter banana oatmeal with cinnamon and flax seeds. My family was nice enough to provide the flax seeds for me, so yeah, this is what I'm going to be having for breakfast. For lunch, I swung by Free Range Cafe. It's a local restaurant. I love going there because they are health forward and everything is made fresh right in front of you. Instead of getting a wrap this time, I got one of my favorite bowls, which is called the Orchard. You can get it in a bowl or a wrap. It comes with curried chickpea salad, brown rice, apples, and walnuts served over a bed of kale. I also had an iced matcha latte with coconut milk and macadamia milk. It's slightly sweetened with maple syrup. It made for a refreshing and satisfying meal. I headed back to my house, that way I could spend the remainder of my brother's birthday with him. For his birthday dinner, he just decided to have Subway delivered, that way I could have a vegan option because he is amazing like that. I got the Veggie Delight. My brother loves tofurkey and he had a couple packs stashed in the fridge, so he let me throw a couple slices onto my sandwich. I enjoyed some vegan macaroni salad that my mom made on the side, and I also had a vegan carrot cake cupcake that I made. I quickly baked and frosted them the morning that I was about to travel out there. He wanted a vegan carrot cake for his birthday, so I decided that I would just make cupcakes because they're a little easier to transport than a whole cake. Regardless of the fact they were cupcakes, he still loved them. Much before my brother's birthday, we were discussing different Godzilla movies to watch. Even though it was released all the way back in 2016, I never got a chance to see Shin Godzilla. My brother wanted me to see it, and I've always wanted to see it, so that's what we decided on. I popped some Skinny Pop popcorn, as you just saw. The butter flavor is certified vegan, as well as plenty of their other products, surprisingly. But back to Shin Godzilla. It was so awesome, I just wish I saw it sooner. It made me even more excited for the upcoming Godzilla movie in November. And it was a special way to spend the rest of my brother's birthday. On day 3, my last full day there, we decided to try somewhere different for breakfast. I went to this lovely little coffee shop. They had an entire case full of vegan baked goods. There were a ton of options, so I couldn't settle for just one thing. I actually brought a couple of things to take along with me to go, but when I dined in, I had a vegan blueberry muffin and a pumpkin spice latte with soy milk. Yes, you heard me correctly. A vegan pumpkin spice latte. Take notes, Starbucks and Dunkin'. I always wanted to try out that coffee shop, and I've always wanted to try out this hummus Mediterranean grill place. I got a half greens, half grain bowl, and then you just decide whatever toppings you want. If you can't tell, this is loaded. Of course, I got falafel, brown rice, baba ganoush, hummus, pickled red onions, esme, roasted corn. There's a bit of couscous buried underneath there somewhere. I'm a sucker for anything tahini, so I got tahini dressing on top. And I also had this Bai Brasilia blueberry tea on the side. I was still pretty full from that amazing lunch, but I could not leave town without having my favorite Impossible burger ever at least once. I get it from a local place called Alico's To Go. They have a great selection of vegan options, but I always gravitate towards the Impossible burger. I always get it with vegan cheese and vegan mayo. I mean, how many other places do you know that you can get a actual vegan burger with vegan cheese and mayo? Not many, right? They use Follow Your Heart American cheese and Vegenaise, which makes it a million times better. It usually comes with chips and a pickle, but I swapped the chips for boardwalk fries instead and dipped them in ketchup. And then I had just one more cupcake before I left because the rest were my brother's and I didn't want to eat them all. I seriously had to make another batch soon because they just turned out really, really good. I seldomly drink, but we all split a little bit of this twisted tea, which was really good too.
Oh, baby.
I miss you so much. I had to say my goodbyes and head back home. We actually left way later than we did the first time. It was such a short-lived visit, but it was much needed because I got a chance to spend time with everybody. Since we didn't leave until later, we didn't get breakfast right away, so in order to hold me off until we did, I had a slice of vegan banana bread from that coffee shop. JP Mino Coffee, that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but yeah, that coffee shop. Nothing like munching on a slice of banana bread and watching a beautiful sunrise go by. The sunrises you get to see from the Maryland and Pennsylvania mountains are beyond mesmerizing. We made a gas stop and stopped at an oasis that had Starbucks. I got the oatmeal with a nut medley and brown sugar, and you know me, I'm a mocha person, so I got an iced mocha with oat milk. I didn't use a lot of the brown sugar in the oatmeal, but here is the finished product. Now I'm going to share my partner's commentary of my breakfast.
Scrumptious. Home-grade oatmeal with pecan.
Thank you. I appreciate your commentary.
Of course, I try my best.
Do you even know whether nuts are in here?
Almond.
What else?
Pecan.
There's more than just almonds and pecan.
Nuts.
There's a lot of nuts in here.
So yeah, we just continued on back to Illinois. We made one last stop, but it was just a gas stop. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the trip. It was such a blast and I cannot wait to go back. I believe that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.